there for me. It been out there for me. Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant looks in fact I'm counting this. You say with my boo, it tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your wealthy girl with my taste stuff. Ooh, that pussy good, once you sit it on my taste buds. I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down, we playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Piss out your per diem, you just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest phone. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano see me like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I.
All right, this is Flat Earth Atheist back with another video, unfortunately. And up next, I want to show you that Jesus is the Masons superstar. Okay? Until then, of course, I am the Flat Earth Atheist, where it is a privilege to be a Flat Earther. Do you know what Masons had to do to know the information we know? I don't want to think about it. So be proud of it. If somebody else don't know, oh well, to them. Okay, but if you need more convincing, please check out Jeranism, Eric DeBay, Mark Sargent, Bro Sanchez, and Rob Skiba. Okay, check those guys out and you can go from there. If you are an atheist and you get into the flat earth truth, you're going to be pushed towards a physical creator. And I want you just to give me a minute of your time here. Realize in a trick, if I can trick you and pull you in, I can tell you anything, okay? Now, we all know, anybody that's sensible, know that the woman came first. And women give birth to all humans, right? We all know this. But if I can trick you into thinking that a physical God created a man and then created a woman from a man, I can convince you anything. If you can believe that a woman came from a man, or the idea of a virgin birth, I can convince you anything. Because there's nowhere in nature that men produce women or there are virgin births. That goes against creation itself. So if I can convince you of those two things, I can tell you anything, and you have to believe it. Okay? You have to believe that. All right? So understand that is the spell. Anytime you say that God took Adam's rib, well, it's not rib. You know, the Christians are so behind on it. It's curvature. God took Adam's female curvature and made Eve. Anyway, the Christians are fine about that. Maybe 10 to 15 years they'll get that. It wasn't a rib. It was Adam's curvature, his female DNA, and made Eve. Okay? So why couldn't God do the natural way? Have Eve, and then have Adam comes from Eve's male, her male chromosome, what a DNA. Why could it have been that way? That's the natural way. Women produce humans, not flipped around. So if I can convince you that it's flipped around and upside down, I can convince you of anything. Okay, up next, Jesus is the Mason superstar. Okay. Now, guys, I can get into this so much, but I'm trying to keep this video short to keep your attention. I don't want to take up too much time, but I'm gonna kind of break down just a couple of things that you can tell that it's all in these numbers that these Masons do. Now, I don't know whether there was a Jesus or not. I don't know if there was a Hortus or not. I don't know if it was whoever was before them. I don't know if those people were true. I never seen them. I never talked to them. I don't know nothing about it. But all I know is they hide numbers and secrets and all that stuff, codes and you know, when you talk about them, okay? And so let's start with Jesus. This is just simple stuff that I came to, okay? Other stuff, you can go really, really deep into this stuff, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to point out a couple of things, okay? Okay, number one, Jesus was born in the year 3. Okay, so we know 3 is the base of all of the Masons. Okay, 3 is the trilogy. Okay, from that trilogy, you got the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Bam. Okay, when did Jesus die? Here's another one of their codes. He died when he was 33 years old. Okay, that's another one of their little codes. Okay. And then if you take 3 times 3, that's 9, okay? And then you divide 3 times 3. If you times 3 times 3, you're gonna get 9, okay? And then that 33, if you take 3 and divide it by that 33, you get 11. So you got 9/11, which is Jesus' real birthday. Okay, 9/11 is Jesus' real birthday. Okay, so from that 33, 3 times 3 is 9, or you divide that 33 by the base of 3, you get 11. 9/11, that's Jesus' birthday. Okay. Jesus have 12 disciples, okay, and plus him, that makes 13. That's another one of their numbers. So Jesus has 12 disciples, plus Jesus, he has 13. When it came down to it, Jesus had a total of 13 disciples, okay, because he had 12. He lost Judas, you know, but Judas is still, you know. And then they gained another one. So he had a total of 13 disciples. Now they can't get too fancy with the 13 and keep using it. So Jesus had brothers, but they couldn't say, okay, Jesus had another 12 brothers, you know. So what they did is, how many brothers did Jesus have? Jesus had 4 brothers. 1 and 3 makes 4. So if they can't use 13, they'll use 4. Okay, so Jesus has 4 brothers. Okay, so Jesus has 6 disciples on the left and 6 disciples on the right. He's in the middle. If you count it down, he is number 7. Jesus is number 7, right in the middle. Okay, and that's another one of their numbers they like to use. Okay. I'm going to say this to you. Mason. 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 Okay? So, Mason is Mason. My son. Mason. Mason is my son. My son. Okay? So everything is tied about a son. My son. Well, who is Jesus Christ known as? The Son of God, or the Son of Man. Okay? So it's all centered around, you know, this son thing. You know, my son, my son, my son. So, my son. Okay? And we all know Jesus is the Son of God and the Son of Man. Okay, and like I said, I can go on and on to this, but just a couple of other things that I just kind of want to show you how they play off this, and You know, Jesus is the little superstar, and they encode stuff all around Jesus. Okay, all right, and I'm sure you go into depth with other videos. This is just my little example. All right, I think that is all I got for you. I am going to leave you now. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.